All right, today we are going to be working on the Fisherman rib stitch with a clean edge. So in my previous video, I did the Fisherman rib and it just has a normal one knit stitch edge, which I would call this the right side row. So it's a fairly clean stitch. It's a little bumpy on the side. And then, but on the wrong side row, you definitely have that bumpy there. So on my blanket pattern, this is the right side row. I created an edge that lays flat and has a very, very polished edge on both sides, which I really like. So this is the right side, because you can see the pretty lines there. Wrong side, you have the bumpies. So you still have the same edge on this side also. So it's a very simple edge. I personally love blankets that are borderless for some reason and just have a nice flow and are consistent. Let's get started here. So I'm using Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. Nice and chunky yarn, so it is a quick knit. I'm using size 15 knitting needles. Oh, sorry. We'll start that over. So on the first row, the setup row, with the yarn in front, we're just going to slip this off knitwise. So not going into knit, so I guess we're going to slip it off purlwise. So slip one off purlwise. And then we're going to knit one, purl one all the way across. So knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, and then we're going to knit this second to last stitch, and then we're going to bring that yarn in the front and slip it off. So on the wrong side row, you're going to slip the first and last stitches, and then you're going to knit into the second to last stitches. So that is consistent on all wrong side rows. So in this, I'm also going to teach you how to read the pattern as you go. So as you just pick it up and go, and you don't even have to look at the pattern anymore. And I do recommend, before you start and cast on 80, 100 stitches, to do a small swatch and let your hands get some muscle memory so you can visually be able to tell your knits and purls and knitting below. You just get real familiar with the stitch, because this is not a friendly stitch to unknit. Okay, so we did the setup row, super easy. The rest of it's pretty easy too. So first row, this first stitch, we're going to knit into the back loop. So instead of going into the front, we're going to go into the back of the stitch, and we're going to knit through the back loop. This first stitch is always a knit stitch, because this is our kind of our border. All right. And then our third stitch, we're going to knit one below. So instead of going into knit like that, we're going to go in to the whole stitch below and knit through that. And then that has a loop there, just drop it off. And we'll take care of that later. And we're going to purl. So we always purl the purls and knit one below into the knit stitches. Purl the purl, knit one below, purl the purl, knit one below, not two below. I almost grabbed that extra stitch below that. So just into that hole. Okay, our second to last stitch, we always knit. So this is going to knit stitch, and then we're on a right side row, so we're going to knit one through the back loop. So instead of going through to knit like that, we're going inside and knit through. And then I kind of stretch that out. You want to be careful not to stretch out that stitch. All right. And now we are on a wrong side row. So row 2, with yarn in front, we're going to slip 1 purlwise. Oh, and then we're going to put the yarn back to the back, and we're going to knit the second stitch. So those 2 stitches are our edge stitch. And we'll see in a few rows, watch it all come together. So we're going to purl the purl stitch, knit 1 below into the knit stitch. Purl the purl, knit 1 below. Oops, without grabbing the other extra yarn. Purl the purl, knit 1 below. Purl the purl, and the second to last stitch we're going to knit, and we're on a wrong side row, so we're going to bring our yarn in front, slip 1 purlwise. I do have one more trick whenever we get to the end of this row, so I'm going to show you. Because we're on the right side row, we're going to knit through the back loop, knit 1 through the back loop, and then we're going to knit the second stitch. We're going to knit 1 below, and purl, and knit 1 below, and purl. Knit 1 below, and purl. Knit 1 below, and then this stitch here is a knit stitch. The third stitch is a knit stitch, meaning we're on a right side row. So once you've knit like 20 rows and you don't want to keep looking back to see what your beginning cast on edge looks like, this third stitch will tell you this is a right side row. So if this is a knit stitch, then you're going to knit 1 through the back loop. If this is a purl stitch, you're going to slip this last stitch. So because this is a right side row, we're going to knit the second to last, because that one always gets knitted, and then we're going to knit 1 through the back loop. And then I'm going to show you how that works on the purl side also. Since it's only 11 stitches, I figured now you can just get some reps in, get some practice. So we're going to slip 1 purlwise with the yarn in front, yarn in back, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1 below, purl 1, knit 1 below, purl 1, knit 1 below. Now whenever you're purling a stitch, you're actually knitting a stitch on the other side. So that's how this is created. Both sides are the same, we're just offset a little bit. So this here, see how this is a purl row, we're on a wrong side row. So we're going to knit into this stitch, and then we're going to slip this stitch off. So purl rows we slip, knit rows we knit through the back loop. So it's going to create this really pretty edge, and then you just keep going and it looks just like that. So you have this kind of knit stitch on the edge. I love that the little edge stitch. Now I did think about using an I-cord on this because I love the cleanliness of the edges. But the I-cord was a little too tight because this stretches so much. And I-cord kind of caused it to bunch a little, just in case you were thinking about a cleaner edge even and using an I-cord. It was just a little too tight. But maybe you can figure out a trick to make it a little looser. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's new stitch, and I hope you guys knit this blanket, and I absolutely love it. It is so squishy, and you just want to cuddle up with it, and literally everybody is going to fight over it. So you plan on making more than one, and I hope you fall in love with the stitch itself. At first I was very tentative to knit it. It looked confusing. I couldn't really understand the knit one below. I don't know, I couldn't wrap my head around it. But once I got started on it, I just absolutely fell in love with it, and finished a blanket, and now I'm working on a scarf. So I hope that tells you how much I love the stitch. And thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want, you can go back and watch my previous video that has it without the edge, because you don't have to do the edge. So I don't want, I want you to do what feels good to you. Because I will say with the blanket, I did do this nice pretty edge, but my scarf is a thinner yarn, and I like it better without the edge. And I'm not sure why that works differently with the thinner yarn, or if I just need something that uses less mental capacity right now. But I'm really loving my scarf. So you can sign up for my newsletter. I will share a sneak peek of it. I only have maybe 5 or 10 rows on, and we'll go with closer to 10. So I'll wait till it gets a little bit longer before I share some. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.